conclusion that we're not being fair to society if we say that this comrade can lead this country. All of us agreed with the people who are leading EFF now.
I can't comment on that. That one, my leadership will be commenting on that. But the only thing I know is that I'm not being deployed by a cult. I know that EFF is a very democratic organization.
Hey guys, good evening once again. Welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our gorgeous country. Yeah, guys, that's busy politically. But now, if we keep going back to this story of Floyd Shivambu and the MK Julius Malema and the AFF, you know, the EFF has responded to the things that Floyd has said because he planted divisions within the EFF in that press conference. Because why would you say so if you are not, the intention is not to sow divisions? He wants to create paranoia within Julius Malema, to look around the leadership that surrounds him, who betrays him, who said such words, so that he goes cuckoo in his head. Yay! Floyd. Anyway, guys, I want to share with you what the EFF said and also what Floyd said, beginning with Floyd and the reaction of the EFF. They did not waste any time, and they reacted just like tonight to what Floyd said. Yeah, man, today needs to South Africa. So anyway, guys, I'll be seeing you right at the end with my closing commentary. Do enjoy.
I learned more as a member of Umkhonto Sizwe than I learned as a deputy president of the EFF. In terms of real politics and appreciation of both the domestic and the global politics much more thoroughly in terms of the issues. And under no circumstances would I ever fault President Zuma and his politics. I joined Umkhonto Sizwe because I thought that as part of the political historiography of South Africa, his politics and character should be protected and a legacy built around his proper politics, not the ones of gullibility and the producing of fake intelligence report. Since the decision to remove ourselves as Secretary General took place, there have been a lot of ordinary South Africans from all corners of the country. There have been a lot of comrades who came from Umkhonto Sizwe, from the ANC, from the EFF, to say, what then do we do moving forward? Because I did explain to them what were the developments. And a substantial number of those said that don't ever try to join the ANC, and I fully agree with them. That will never join the ANC. It's directionless, it doesn't know what it's doing, it's in collaboration with the white system now. And there are those who said, don't ever join or rejoin the economic freedom fighters because it's a cult. And I agree with them. There is no space for sound ideological reasoning. And there's no self-respecting person who can join both the ANC and the EFF. Intellectual muscles and weight. And in practice, we realize that this thing which we said we are standing for is not principle. Check the conduct of your government and what gets to legitimate such. That was the best decision ever. And everyone that we spoke to, it's like they like they went to criminalize me saying, I will never trust a person who knew that the deputy president is leaving. And then they isolate him by saying on the basis that he knew that I'm leaving. It's not only by saying it, those comrades knew, we discussed it, and we reached the same conclusion that we're not being fair to society if we say that this comrade can lead this country. All of us agreed with the people who are leading EFF now. That is basically, that is the reality of the situation. The people who are leading EFF, all of us were unanimous. And then the issue was, what do we do? If I wanted to destabilize it, someone is asking, were you sponsored to destabilize the EFF? If I wanted to destabilize the EFF, I would have started a faction inside and caused interactions and this. What time the decision was, let me not destabilize the EFF, let me leave. I never spoke about the EFF anyway. And also in respect of the responsibilities that I had, that if I was national organizer or secretary general and then speak about the EFF, it was going to be confused as if I'm speaking on those.
Anyway, guys, if you watched up to here, thank you very much for staying up to here. And there's something that I've noticed with Floyd. He harbors a lot of anger against Julius Malema, and that anger, you see it cascading down to the entire EFF. So the man is just very, very angry. Others have been saying he is bitter. You can see his whole demeanor changes when it's time to talk about Julius Malema, and gets a bit better when he talks about the EFF. But when he talks about the man himself, he gets this different demeanor that carries a lot of hate, you know. I don't know what to call it. And it's a different kind of anger when he talks about Tutuzile, when he talks about people that smoke drugs in the night and insult them. It's not the same anger that he has for Julius Malema. I don't know what to call that, but yeah, you know, that one is serious. And it doesn't help that Julius Malema is saying like, no, Floyd's not even our problem, you know, we are not bothered about Floyd and whatnot. So there's a lot of anger there. There's a lot of anger there. I don't know, but it seems like there's a lot of anger. Anyway, you guys don't forget to share your views in the comment section. I'm looking forward to reading those. And if time allows me, I'm going to comment. But if it doesn't, I'm going to react to show that I really do appreciate your participation in my channel. Do have yourself a beautiful night.